Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. So for this video, today was leg day for me, and I wanted to share with you once again a pretty big ass long video about what my workout was for today. I kind of like posting these videos and talking over them just because it's fun for me. It's interesting for me to see what my form looked like on this day and see how much weight I was doing this particular day and track my progress over time, and of course to get your comments on what sorts of things I could do better. Some of the comments about my form have actually been really helpful over time. I'm not sure if I have the absolute best form today, but I was doing my best. I'm trying to lean out a little bit, and surprisingly enough, I actually weighed under 210 for the first time in like a long time. So I was about 208 today, and that is, it could have just been within the fluctuation of 212 to 214. Drops down to 208 sometimes, and that's fine with me. I'm not really all that much concerned about it, but it is good to see that I am trimming down a little bit of weight, because I am trying to lean out a little bit, and as a result of leaning out, or I guess as a tool to lean out, I've restricted a little bit more carbs in my diet. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple months now, just sort of steadily weaning myself off of a really high carb diet. And I can sort of feel it in the gym some days. I could feel it today in the gym for sure. I feel like my legs weren't quite as strong, but my effort level was the same. I still was working really hard, still trying to keep my form pretty solid, and getting really good squeeze in my legs. I was trying to do the reps a little bit slower today, actually, to let those reps really sink into my legs and activate the muscles the way that they need to be activated in order to grow muscle. I'm not like a really super heavy lifter. Just in general, I don't think I really need to lift super duper heavy in order to make muscle gains, at least not at this point. I mean, and there may come a time where I have to really lift heavy in order to start building muscle, but at this point, and at least up to this point in my working out, I mean, moderate weight and moderate reps has done it for me just fine. And now, that's not saying that this is easy for me. Like, this is an appropriate amount of weight for me. I'm just not struggling with 1 or 2 max reps and calling that good for the workout. I really like to put in lots of quality reps into my workouts. I may even be overdoing it on the volume, but just to be completely honest, this is the way I like to train, and I feel like my endurance is such that I can stay in the gym for 2.5 hours. Now, some of that's cardio, about 30 minutes of that is cardio, but still, I feel like I can train pretty consistently for up to 2 hours or so and feel good about it. At the end of that workout, I'm definitely, pretty tired and ready to go home and sit down and have some protein drink and have some food after that. But I mean, some people don't stay in the gym that long, but I legitimately love working out. This is something I absolutely love to do. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do during the day, so I look forward to going to the gym, and while I'm there, I'm really having a lot of fun, and I don't really feel like leaving all that quickly. So I do put in a lot of reps while I'm at the gym. And I'm not showing you every single set of every single exercise, every single rep of every single set or anything like that, but I'm going to show you quite a few, just to, like I said, this is for your entertainment and your, so a lot of people find these videos inspirational or motivating for their own workouts, and that's awesome. Hell yeah, guys, keep it up. But this is also helpful for me. Like, I've made this comment before, like, it's important for me to be able to see my own form to improve, but it's also fun to see this video, maybe, 8 months from now, look at me showing off my legs. I'm making progress. I feel good about it. I think I am. I'll show you at the end of the video that, like, I'll talk about it later, but it's on the final leg press of the day. I was like, damn, comparing the leg press to now to leg press 6 months ago or so, it's pretty noticeable. But like I was saying, a little bit of misform there. Had to take a step forward. I didn't almost drop the weights or anything, but I don't really feel like stepping forward on my squats, So the next couple of sets, I'm really trying to kick my butt really far back and keep my chest really far forward and really far up. Keep my head straight up forward and crank these reps out. This is 245, and since I felt like losing my form a little bit at 245, I don't have a spotter, so I just decided to crank these reps out as good as I could and call that about as heavy as I was going to go for today. And honestly, that's okay with me. I don't have to lift my max every day. In fact, I don't even know if I could honestly lift 315 at the moment. I lifted 315 before, but that was on my bulking diet on a really good day, and I was feeling good, so I just went for it. Today, I wasn't feeling as tough. The little bit of carb depletion is noticeable for me. It's just in the strength. I feel like I can stay in the gym for just as long and just gut it out, but one of the things I want to make sure is I'm not sacrificing quality of the exercise, just for more volume. I mean, I don't mind doing lots and lots of reps, but I still want them to be good reps. And you can see I'm trying to go down a little bit more slowly than I have in the past. I feel like, at least that's something I was trying to do. Go down really, really low, a little bit below parallel, and involve my entire upper leg in terms of my quad, my hamstring, my hip, my butt, the whole lift in those squats. So those are the squats I did for today. And then I'm just gonna show you my little warm up. I did a few little warm down squats with really, really low weight. But today I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time going up and down with my squats. I kind of wanted to get to my deadlifts, so I felt strong on my deadlifts, and I wanted to have a little bit more focus on getting some of the secondary exercises, like some of the finishing exercises that I'll show you at the end of the video, just like the hamstring curl, the quad extension, and a little bit of leg press and calves. So I wanted to do more of those because I feel like sometimes in my leg workouts I just only do squats and only do deadlifts, and that's great. I mean, squats and deads are awesome, but I want to do some of those finishing exercises to help me build muscle and help me improve in the big lifts, because I think that training those smaller, more isolation exercises actually matters, at least for my body, because I feel like my body does respond well to isolation. But honestly, I think my muscles just respond well to most training. I'm really appreciative that my body is resilient enough to be able to train every day and recover quickly. I only need like 3 days to recover from any particular workout, so I can do the same sort of workouts twice a week. So I do legs twice a week, chest and back twice a week, and arms and shoulders twice a week. And I do abs and a little bit of cardio every day nowadays. So I'm trying to lean a little bit, and that's all I really need. I've trimmed my carbs a bit, and I've increased my cardio a bit. Nothing too crazy. There was a time, like I told you in the progress video, where I was thinking about cutting carbs out completely. I did that for about 4 days, and I felt really, really bad. And that doesn't mean I couldn't have gutted it out, but I just don't need to. Like, my main goal is making YouTube videos and streaming and having having energy for those things. And I'm not a competitive bodybuilder. I'm not trying to cut down to 3% body fat. I'm just trying to go to the gym, feel good, and get in good shape. But my main thing is making videos and streaming. And if I'm not in a good mood, if I don't have energy to do the things I need to do, then my fitness and diet program are not right for me. So I'm going to go back to the amount of carbs I was having before. Like, I have like one small potato per meal. And if I only eat 3 meals a day, that's like, still, it's quite a few carbohydrates. I mean, it's not low carb. It's like, 300 grams of carbohydrates, and that could even be slimmed down a little bit more for my macros. If you guys are interested in my macros, I actually sort of went to MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal.com is a cool tool if you guys are interested in using that to figure out what sort of things you're eating and how it all adds up. Is this what I'm doing? 245 squat right here? Yeah. I mean, not squat, deadlift. Let me know if my deadlift's form's kind of weird. I feel like I might have been using my back too much today. I don't know. But kind of like, I was trying to have it be one continuous motion, but I don't know if I achieved that today. But regardless, I think my macros are about 350 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and like 100 grams of fat. And it varies by like 10 grams either way. Like, I'm pretty sure it varies up 10 grams some days in fat and carb. But my protein intake is really high, and I feel good about that. The only thing I'd really want to cut down on is my carbs a little bit by a little bit, just to lean out. I'm actually, oh, look at that, good timing. I'm showing off my abs and my body right there. I feel like my upper back is really trimming out, which shows my lats a lot better. My abs are looking pretty good. I feel like, good definition on the upper abs. The lower abs could use a little bit more body fat trimming, but the sides even are coming in well. Like, my little obliques are starting to see a little bit of definition there, and it's exciting. My arms and stuff, like, I just have, my body style, I feel like I just have a pretty good amount of subcutaneous body fat, so it's nothing that I'm upset with. I just sort of realize what my body looks like, and I'm cool with it, but I always want to improve. And for people in the comments, some people don't understand. They're like, well, why are you in the gym, man? Why would you work out this much? Why are you trying to get so big? Well, it's like, to be honest, my thing is, like I was talking about earlier in the video, I absolutely love to train. I just love working out. I love exercise. The gym is one of my favorite things to do. And if you're going to spend a lot of time doing something, you want to see progress. And right now I'm doing sort of bodybuilding workouts. I'm increasing the weight that I do over time. I'm increasing my reps, and I'm doing the exercises that I'm doing with the intention of getting stronger and building muscle. So they're bodybuilding style workouts more than any other style workout, like powerlifting or Olympic lifting, anything like that, or endurance training. My workouts take most of the things that I do from a bodybuilding perspective. And this is about as heavy as I went on deadlifts today, 275 deadlifts. Not the heaviest I've ever done, but definitely not super lightweight for me. I did about 6 reps here, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good. But as I was saying before, you want to see progress in what you're doing, and the sort of progress I want to see is, you know, I want to build muscle and get stronger. So that's why I'm getting bigger, is because I'm spending a lot of time doing something, working really hard at it, and seeing progress. And due to the way that I'm performing the exercises, and due to the way I'm working out, you see progress in the form of building muscle. Oh, is this 275 this time? Did I do 2 sets of 275? I didn't know about that. I feel like I need to get my butt a little bit lower on these. I think I might be using my lower back too much. These deadlift is like a back exercise too, but I'm using them as like a hamstring and butt exercise, or at least I'm trying to. But yep, those are pretty good. Good deadlifts. I really like deadlift. I think deadlift is my strongest lift by far. I think, embarrassingly enough, it goes deadlift, bench press, squat for me. Squats are my weakest, but this is something that I've been trying to introduce into my workouts recently. It's called they're front squats. And you can see I have my hands sort of flipped over, but I'm not holding it with my hands. I'm holding it with my shoulder and my chest. And I'm trying to keep my elbows pretty close to parallel. And then you just do a squat as normal. And it feels really cool. I don't do nearly as much weight as I do with back squats, with front squats, but I really feel these front squats in my quads quite a bit. And they actually feel a little bit more natural to me almost than back squats. I'm just not as strong with them yet. I think I'll do, I do 25s with these. The highest I've ever done, honestly, is just 35s. But I always do them at the end of my bar leg workouts. You know, so I do my squats, my back squats, do my deadlifts, and then I'll do a few front squats. I've just been doing them the past couple workouts because I've been watching Strength Camp, Elliot Hulse. I've been watching a lot of his videos, and he's a huge fan of front squats. So I was like, yeah, sure, man, I'll give him a try. And I've seen Chris Jones's Physique of Greatness. Watch him doing some front squats too, so I was like, hey, these guys like them. They look like fun, so I'll give them a try. And you know, with me, I always start really light, really carefully, trying to get the form good. So I'm doing really light weights here, but I feel like my form is pretty good, and I want to get the muscles and the tendons and my body all used to these exercises before I start putting on weight on there. But hey, at the end of a workout, like I did, 12 reps with just that much on the bar feels, you know, after 12 reps, you're ready to put the bar back. It's not, you know, an insane amount of weight, but it's enough to get a little bit of a burn going, I feel like. A little bit of a pump going, so I was happy with it. And they just feel cool. Like, it's just like a really, like having your arms out in front of you and holding the weight up with your core more than anything is a pretty good feeling. So I really enjoy these front squats. I had a lot of fun with them today. But I'm really excited to show you the sort of progress that my legs are making. Like, just like I said, this is a tool for me to assess my form and assess my progress. And somebody said I was like trying to show off. I'm like, I'm not trying to show off. I mean, I am proud of you know, where I am now and where I've come, but I mean, like the flexing stuff, it's not to be like, oh yeah, look how awesome I am. It's more like to provide an accurate picture for myself 6 months from now, where I was at this very point right there. See, so there's my legs. Nothing too crazy. More progress than you know, definite progress from 6 months ago. But I'm gonna be interested to look at this video 6 months from now and look back on it and be like, wow, he's working hard, and I've been working hard for 6 months, and now I can see where I am compared to now. And who knows, 6 months from now, when will it be? It'll be December or November, I guess. And I'll probably be back to bulking, so maybe I'll be leaner than I am now, but maybe I'll be stronger too. So now I'm gonna get to these finishing exercises. This is hamstring curl, and I actually had the setting really high up on my leg, and I moved my body really high up on the machine, and I felt a lot better about it. Like just like getting a lot further up on the machine, so that when I pulled the little arm into my butt, it actually worked the hamstring pretty high up, and it felt a lot better than having the little pad further down my leg. And I did do the pad further down my leg later on in the workout, but like I said, I'm not going to show you like every single, I mean, I showed you a lot of squats and a lot of deadlifts, but you don't need to see every single isolation exercise. But this is pretty cool. And I'm not doing a whole lot of weight because I don't think I need a whole lot of weight. And I'm trying to focus more on a squeeze and a full extension and a really quality rep. And like I said, I did like 30 sets of deadlifts and squats and everything. So my legs are pretty tired at this point. So it doesn't take a whole lot to get a good burn and pump going. So that's what I'm looking for now. But yeah, I mean, these videos, they're for motivation for myself, motivation for you guys, entertainment for yourself. They're fun for me to make. I enjoy making these videos, and they provide a good little tracker for how far we've come. And hopefully some of these videos, they may even be informative. If you guys are like, well, you know, I want to start training, but I really don't know what sorts of things I should do if I want to start training, say, my legs. And then so you can be like, all right, so I watch this guy play video games a lot, and I really enjoy his videos, but hey, he also works out, so maybe I'll take a look at some of his videos and see what he does for his leg workouts. And I think my leg workouts, I feel like they're pretty standard. Squats are awesome, deadlifts are awesome, front squats are great, and then if you're looking to clean up the muscle that you're building from all your big, powerful movements from the squat and deadlift, these sort of exercises can help you out a little bit. Those hamstring curls are going to help your hamstring. Just start off, I would recommend that you start off lighter, let your ligaments and tendons and muscles and the whole body get used to these exercises before you start packing on a lot of weight. And to be honest, when you're doing these isolation exercises, these finishing exercises as they're sometimes called, you don't need a ton of weight. You just need a really good stretch and a really good squeeze. And this one is called the Quadricep Extension. And it's because you are extending your feet out in front of you and really squeezing your quads. So two things that I do, I don't really focus on my ankles as much. Like, you know, you can think about, you know, when you're lifting weights, if you're doing a curl, you don't really want to focus on bringing, like, you know, your wrist to your body. What you want to focus on is squeezing your bicep. So here I'm not really focusing on my ankles as much. I'm working on squeezing my quadricep. And I'm trying to actually make my quadricep, the top of my leg, I'm trying to actually make that move up in the air. I'm trying to make that quad, you know, flex. And so you can push forward, but a lot of times what I'll do is I will try to just have my quadricep move up. I'll try to flex my quad against the resistance that this machine is providing and try to get a good rep out of that. And that's something I advise you to do in a lot of your exercises. I'm not an expert, but from my personal experience, I feel like I've been able to build a good amount of muscle with not using the highest weight in the world. And I've been able to do that by really, really focusing on the exercise I'm performing and contracting my muscles against the resistance. And that's something that I learned a whole lot about from watching videos of Kai Green. He's a professional bodybuilder, probably my favorite professional bodybuilder. Just from his approach to he's very like druidic almost. He's a bit of a monk about his sport. And I think recently I've seen him in some videos where he seems a little bit more loosened up after his, you know, Arnold and all that. So he's chilling. He's in the off season. He's staying lean, feeling good, and I like to see that. But a lot of the videos I've seen of him, he gets real mental and in a good way about his exercise. And a lot of the things that he's talking about is contracting your muscle against resistance. And that's not the same thing as what like a power lifter or like what an Olympic lifter is going to be doing. But like I said, I take a little bit more of a bodybuilding approach to my exercises. So a lot of what I'm doing is trying to, you know, have resistance, whether it's just like right here, I'm just using my body weight as resistance, but I'm trying to contract my muscles. I'm trying to squeeze my calves so that they are activated and, you know, flexing and trying to stimulate these muscles to grow. And you can see I'm sort of changing my foot position here. I started with my feet just straight out in front of me, parallel to each other, and then I sort of put my toes a little bit angled inward, and now I'm putting my toes a little bit angled outward. And those all work a slightly different part of your calf, and I don't know, it might be worth it. I used to do it when I was training to be a runner. I was a runner for a long time, if you guys are curious. I used to weigh, and when I went into college, I was actually about almost 20 pounds less than I weighed in high school. I really trained really hard all summer to lose a lot of weight, and I could run forever, but I didn't really like it as much. But now I'm like, you know, 208. I was 218 at one point, so I've gone through a bit of a body transformation. Now, I want you to look. Now, maybe I'm more impressed with this than you guys will be, but look at my fucking upper thigh. Holy shit. Like, my hamstring has come in incredibly well. I feel like my quads have come in great. I'm going to have to go look at this video and look back at when I was doing leg press on this machine a couple months ago, or doing leg press while we were over at Swifty's in January.
About tree pity.
Listen to Jenny, she's so funny.
About tree pity?
About tree pity? She's so cute. But look at my fucking leg. Like, I feel like my leg has gotten a lot bigger. That's a thick-ass leg right there, man. I'm proud. I feel like I've been making a lot of progress, and I'm happy. Like, I've been working on my legs all winter, and I feel like at this point we're able to start to see the results of all that training. Like, I think I'm probably more impressed with myself than you guys might be. And this is where, like, maybe I would get in trouble for talking about showing off, but I mean, like, I'm getting a little bit leaner now. Like I said, I'm down to 208 from 218, and I haven't lost much strength in terms of, definitely I don't feel like I've lost any muscle mass. Might have lost a little bit of strength. There's just a little bit of less glycogen, less you know, extra energy in my muscles. But man, I'm leaning out, but I'm staying strong. I feel like I've kept a lot of muscle mass, and I'm having a blast in the gym right now. I'm feeling probably about the best I've felt in a long time. I've got my diet going pretty good. I've usually got good energy. Usually got really solid workouts, and we're getting up plenty early. We're getting up around, you know, early for us, you know, anywhere from 8 to 10 in the morning. If we sleep in, it's 10. Getting up in the morning, getting right to the gym around noon, getting a solid workout in, coming home, doing some gym commentary for you guys. That's what I'm doing right now after getting some food in me, and I'm doing really well, guys. Look at them legs. Look at that. Respect it. Man, I'm giving shout outs to everybody in this video. Yeah. Huge shout outs to the YouTube fitness community. There are a ton of awesome guys on YouTube to check out. I mentioned a lot of them that I watch on YouTube in this video, so go check them out, and maybe we'll be doing some collaborations with them in the future. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tonight on the stream, alright? Thanks for watching, dudes. Peace!